that. All right. The charts. I think that's good. Check, check, check. Yep. Hey, or ERVFC. Oh, thanks, man. Happy New Year to you too. ERVFC. Oh, that's nice of you. Okay, all right. We'll give it. We'll give it a minute or two, right? No change here. We're just about 4 or 5 minutes. I like try and get 20 on. Just to get her started here. Oh, I got a few things teed up here. Kind of a little teeth pulling to get the members to post up. But we got enough here. Should make for a good live stream. We'll get started in a sec. Man, I'm dry. I gotta get some more liquid. All right, go PK here. Thanks, man. I'm off into. You're off. You're in Japan right now. Can volume be turned up a bit? Yeah, man. Let's see. This is. Well, let's see. Can I do it? I can do it right here on the mic, I think. Check, check, check. Is that a little better? That feels kind of hot. Desktop audio input. Check, check. Yeah, that's it. George, that a little bit better? I'm on my old mic here. I'm going to do a combo. Shit, that's weird. Why? I don't know why it's not so loud. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, I'll keep it there. Okay, good. Okay, guys. All right, just put it closer to my face. All right, let's give it another couple of minutes here. See if we can get. What do we got? Get to 30. Pretty good. All right. It's actually really good. Oh, good. Okay, I moved it closer to my mouth. All right, well, we got 2 minutes. We'll give it another 2. I don't know, a fugly start to the new year. Depends on how you view it. There's the market trying to come back a little bit. All right, so I got Bitcoin teed up first from George, also known as John Howard, also known as GZ1968. Get that rolling here in a second. Yeah, 33. Could you see ICP a little? Well, remind me. God, I don't know how to say that. Irv, remind me when we get to the end. I know I've looked at that recently. I think it may have been another live stream. We will just remind me here so I don't forget when I get to the end of it. All right, it looks like we got a decent start on it. Okay, let's get my mic over here. One more clearing of the throat. All right, let's get rid of the disclaimer. All right, guys. So what I thought I would do is a little combo. You know, so people tell me, right, you got to be on camera, man. The people don't think you're real. They got to connect with you. I don't know. So I'm going to do a little combo here. So, hi, guys. But once we get down to it, all I'm doing is just taking up chart real estate, right? I always think the same thing when everybody, you know, they have to have their face on there. I don't really care, but it strikes me it's just taking up screen real estate. So what? Okay, so here I am. Everybody knows I'm here. Okay, so let's get me out of there. Okay, there we go. So now we can just focus on the chart. All right, and I can put this mic, which You know, it's kind of awkward when it's in your face. I can put that a little closer, but it has the mute works well on that. So since I have these allergies, anyway, my issues. Okay, guys. So first up here, I've got this is GZ 1968. Right, it's one of my team. Right, it's been almost a year now, I think, George. And this, what thing I like about George is he's always looking for something a little bit different, something that not everybody's looking at. He has this desire to, kind of come at things from a different angle, which I really like that he's always looking for that. Now, this is a little bit of a modification here. The logarithmic curve, doesn't quite fit as well. So he's improvising a little bit here, but it's no less valid here to kind of look at this arc of support here and the arc of resistance. But I think what's interesting here is the count, right? So we're looking at the percentage retracements here, and 94, 86, 84, 78. I mean, they're extreme. So you look at it and then you say, okay, well, all right, if we're going to can we put an Elliott count on this? Now, I'm just going over here because it's a little hard to see this. I don't want to disrupt his stuff. Also, the RSI here is telling, but we can see that over here. So all I did was just strip off what was there and just say, okay, well, is this how we're counting it? Let's take a look here. Well, so the initial, this is index. I guess we get the full history here. So we get from zero. Okay, it's hard to argue with that as a completed impulse. But then I've seen this lots of different ways, right? So 1, 2, 1, 2. When in log scale, right, on a weekly here, this doesn't look bad at all, right? You're like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then you might think of that and say, well, shit, man, if that's a 5 and we're going to anticipate a 50% retracement, that doesn't make any sense, right? So, you look there and you go, okay, well, that can't be right. But before you alter the count, thinking, oh, well, it can't. We're not going to $5. Well, anything's possible. But let's say that's lower probability. So you might look at that and think, okay, well, what's wrong with this count? Nothing. Are we just do we have to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2? Well, slow down. Take it out of log scale. Not so crazy now, is it? And just as George had noted for, oh shit, that almost doesn't matter here what I pull. I'm not going to be able to get the lowest low, but 78.6. So it's probably a lower low down here somewhere. Doesn't look so crazy now, does it? Big 5, 3 down. So where are we now, right? Would be the next question. Well, at this distance, right? Again, you don't have to be a master Elliottian, right, to see the possibility of something like this getting started. Now, could be, right? We're 4's going in now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC, right? Up, sideways, up. Looks like we're doing something sideways here. Okay, right? So, before you're, shitting on this going, oh, well, fuck, that's ridiculous, right? Slow down, right? Take it out of log scale, pretty valid. So if we completed the one up here at 69, if you're a bull, that's good news, right? Because this isn't going to be the 3 that we can, again, I shouldn't talk in absolutes. Anything's possible. Very low probability that we're putting in the 3 here. What are we likely doing? Well, for the bull count, right? We'll get to a bear count. For a bull count, it's likely the 1 of 3. Wouldn't that be your assumption, right? So unless you're anticipating some sort of raging 5th here, 1, 2. Now, so think about that, right? If it's 1, 2, let's just use something here. Okay. Low 30s for a 2. Little, by the hype, maybe that's, you're seeing a little bit of a little fear factor coming today. Oh shit, why are they delaying the ETF, right? So, a lot of people would suggest that it's, buy the rumor, sell the news. Oh, ETF is approved, and what's likely to happen, right? Bitcoin sells off, right? For a number of reasons. Or it could be just that phenomenon, which is so consistent in the markets, right? You buy the rumor, the news hits, and it's all been priced in. That could be part of it. the other thought is, okay, well, if BlackRock and Fidelity and Grayscale and everyone else is going to be loading up on Bitcoin for their ETF, I mean, they've got to buy it, right? So what if you could, right? Emphasis could. If you could drive the prices down so you can buy it on sale, wouldn't you? Well, BlackRock certainly is big enough to do it. Wouldn't that be your first thought? Well, like, okay, well, let's let retail load up here, and then when the ETF is approved, we're gonna crush it down to the low 30s, right? Which maybe we get to 50, maybe we don't. We're gonna crush it down to low 30s, destroy retail, get everybody pessimistic, and then we buy with both hands, and off we go. So, you don't want to be that. What is it? Skeptical is the right word. Is it all just a big conspiracy to fuck the little guy? Well, it's just human nature, right? I mean, if they can buy it for less, they will. Period. Right? What are they interested in? Their performance, their returns for their clients, right? So are they above manipulation? God, no. Right. So slow your roll here a little bit. Now, okay, so we sell off today. Right? If we can, let's go to. Oh shit! I've got it so many places here. Let's go. No, that's not what I want. Although that is James M's work, which I always keep whenever he posts like that. So here, this is a 4 hour, right? So here's the oh my god, is the ETF not coming, right? So look what we get here. Well, okay, so where are we now, right? We're back to 42. So this is just there's a lot of liquidation here. This is the last low here, marking some potential. This being inducement here. Just like so, look what happens here. Panic. But it's Elliott aside. Oh shit, Elliott aside. Well, I guess I gotta take that down. Well, let's put that in something more manageable. Now, I know this is easy in hindsight, right? Of course, right? But if we're just applying some basic market structure, right? No Elliott yet, just basic market structure. What is the one consistent factor in market structure that it has to be forefront of your mind? After a break of structure, what are we anticipating? Retrace. Right? It's where you start market structure, or if you want to get into the smart money concepts. Break of structure, retrace. Break of structure, retrace. Right? Break of structure, retrace. Now this is an extreme retrace, but isn't that what you were kind of anticipating? So who's getting absolutely ass raped up here? Retail. Well, the breakout trader, right? How is that working out for them? I mean, I've been doing this for 5 years now. For 5 years, I've been saying, don't be this guy. Don't buy the breakout. Don't be stupid. You're just going to be bent over in the shower, right? Don't do it. Here we are again, starting the new year. They piled in, right? It's hard to believe they still do it. Yet, there we go, right? How's this guy thinking right now? How does he feel right now? He feels like a complete idiot if you didn't get liquidated here. The Elliott count is what are we doing here? Right? It's a little wonky. So this is here. I've been working on our. I've got some of the shit left over here. I've been working on course content for our brown belt, which does have a lot of market structure in it. It's kind of a combo of market structure and Elliott Wave. Which I do, by the way, I don't see anybody doing, which is like kind of the theme of the brown belt. Okay, so here we got a big sideways after this big rip roaring ramp, and now we're just. So, of course, it just makes you think, oh, we're going sideways. So what is that likely? Oh shit! Why is somebody calling me? Hang on a second. God damn it! Unless that's George, it must be urgent. Must be urgent for you to be calling me mid live stream. Okay.
Your mic is echoing.
Mic is echoing. Okay, let me. That is urgent. Okay. Well, I'm glad you told me.
All right, bye.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, bye.
Mic is echoing. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, let's see. Check. How is that? Any better? Shit, now I got to do something. Someone letting you know. Okay, saved by the call. Okay. Is that better? Not, it's good now. Okay, I think I had. See, I went back to my old mic. I think I had both mics. Okay, all right. I figured that had to be important if I was getting. So now it's better. Okay, so I had two. I get it. Okay, thanks, George. Thanks for letting me know. I was looking at that going, oh, good God, this better be important. Okay, guys, my apologies. Okay, so here we are. Let's just kind of back to where I was. We're just big sideways box here. Oh, let's go to an 8 hour here. We kind of look at this. 3. Subdivision is a little shaky, right? We've been counting it this way. I'm assuming we're all good. George for president. Okay, assuming we're all kind of good here. So 1, 2, so sideways here again. It almost doesn't matter. What, right? Do we complete here? I mean, you make a case for that. We're starting the retracement here, or right? Are we here? Hard to call it. That flies. I think we're 2618 there. Yeah, we're beyond it. I mean, that's a big rip. So, I mean, this is a little bit of So how do we all feel this morning? Like, oh, fuck. Right? It's a little bit of human nature. It's just like, oh, right, we want it to go forever and ever and ever and just keep going higher, right? I'm assuming most of you are long Bitcoin or have some Bitcoin, right? So you see that, and there's a little bit of like, oh, wah, wah. But really, right? Is that what you wanted? Is for this to just keep going? So there's no opportunity to get in? No opportunity to add to your current holdings. I've been sitting here the whole time going, oh, well, there's the break of structure. God, I hope we get a retrace. Now, you don't necessarily want to get it all, waterfall play like that where just we collapse. But, the retrace, we're kind of all waiting for it. So it can't be, that's what retail's thinking, right? Oh, fuck. Well, guess it's over, right? I guess the ETF, is delayed, right? There was some, there was some bullshit in here. Something in here. This somebody was saying, the Bitcoin ETF denial report did not cost the 8% Bitcoin crash. Well, what did, right? Manipulation, breakout traders getting taken advantage of. It almost doesn't matter, right? What causes it, right? Unless there's some macro factor here that we're unaware of. This is just welcome to the markets. It's as simple as that. Now, we don't really have a clean look at this, even if we go to a 2 hour. Okay, so maybe a 1. Is that the 5? Right? I'm going with not yet. Is there a 5 there? So it looks like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's another leg down here. Are we going to do something like this? Are we going to do a 5, 3, something like this? Oh, let's get that. Maybe, right? We can see where's the last time we consolidated. All right, we come back down here for a 4. Then this all becomes, it almost doesn't matter, right? Well, it almost doesn't, right? It's corrective, right? We do something like this. You're not interested down here? Boy, I am. I would hope for that. All of this consolidation here before the breakout, right? Breakout, retrace. Well, let's put a little Elliott around that for, what we might anticipate here. If the 3's in, oh, shit. Come right back here to 38.50. Now, who's going to be reluctant to buy here? Retail. Right? Oh, shit. Oh, look, it's going straight down. I can't buy that. I got to wait for it to be going straight up before I buy it. Right? Mr. Retail Trader. And what is it we know about retail stats? 90% lose money. Who do you think's long here? And you wonder why 90% lose money. I mean, not to be a cock about it, but for 5 years I've been saying, don't do that. Don't buy it. Don't be the breakout douchebag. Sorry to be crass about it, but that's exactly who you are if you bought that, right? You're just asking. You're asking for it. Please bend me over. So we kind of, we got changes of character in here, which is just little micro breaks of structure, right? Remember, a break of structure and a change of character is a break of structure. It's just at a smaller degree. So don't get caught up in that, like, oh, shit, is that change or break or change? Or is that a micro? They're all little micro breaks of structure. But as we look at it out here at a higher degree, well, you want to do it something like this, right? What is it we want to do, right? If we're trying to apply some intelligence to our approach, right? We want to buy it, discount. That I'm on the chart is that from the low. That is the single worst possible place you could have chosen to buy it. This would be a contender right here on that breakout. Just it's got to be reflexive, right? So if you gave into that, what are you giving into, right? FOMO. You got FOMO'd there. Right. So I'm hoping anyone watching here knows better than to do that, right? But it is tempting, like, oh shit, it's going, ETF is coming. Oh my God, 100 grand, it's right around the corner. It's so tempting to do it. You just have to maintain discipline, right? And which most people can't do. That's why we have systems and bots and algorithms and anything, everything, anything to get human emotion out of it, because that's all that is right there. Just greed and fear of missing. Oh my God, I'm going to miss it. I would like to think we do not have our top in yet. Now, of course, we could be wrong, right? We an Elliott count, right, is a snapshot in time. Okay, it's consolidation here. After I like this consolidation here, they look actually kind of similar, but just this is more expansive, right? But the actual pattern is quite similar. So here we are in discount. You want to buy it? Well, that's not a great looking, I'm on a 2 hour. That's not a great looking candle to be buying. Let's let it calm down a little bit. Oh shit. I typically like to stay at 60 minutes and above, right? You're less likely to make a rush decision. When you come at 60 minute and above, you've got time. Okay. So what, right? Where's Al, right? Al in here. Well, do you use a secondary? Maybe. It's not, I would just like to see it calm down a little bit, right? So this is all wick here, right? So this has already been rejected, right? All of this has been completely rejected here. Even if we just do that, no, right? So buyers step in here saying, oh, that's too low. I don't know that we can get much more out of that until we get some resolution here. Really, even though you have all this wick here, right, because it's rejected, this is really just one move down, right? Now here's the first little where we don't quite get that actually. So we don't get a fresh low here. So perhaps, right, you get your first little pullback here, but we've got massive fair value gap here, right? So right, market is either rebalancing or seeking liquidity. Well, here, did we get some liquidity here, right? Was it able to find liquidity here? That's the other thing. Remember this. For the market to keep going, right, the algorithms and the BIFs, right, banks, I call them BIFs, banks, institutions, funds, they need liquidity, right? There's not a lot of liquidity up here. So often they'll drive it down so they can grab all the liquidity that's where, right? It's not hard to spot, right? So there was plenty of liquidity down here, right? Scooped up. Interesting how fast we recover, right? So again, if we want to, only because it's so fresh in my mind, right, from putting together the brown belt, so that we first, right, we seek external liquidity here, which is up here, right? We've got the break of structure here. That's the external liquidity. Well, now we go internal. Where's the internal liquidity? All of this. External, internal. Now, can we go external again? Well, I don't think you need to rush to do anything here. Let this calm down a little bit. Be my view. I think this is actually healthy for the market, right? We don't want this to, no shit. It could keep going. That could be 1, 2, 3. This is a big 4. I don't think Elliott's the right approach here at the moment. Even if you go all the way down to something like a 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more down. Well, you got plenty of stops sitting down here. Don't be in a hurry. All right, let it set up. Right, that's just kind of okay. New year, ETFs brewing in the background. I wouldn't force anything here. Let's see what happens if we're going to come back here and break this low. If we roll over again, let's see how we do down here. Coming after, well, we know there's going to be liquidity down here. All right, we know that. I'm going to let that percolate a little bit. Okay, so I've got enough off of that. Okay, let me get over here. Okay, now that everybody, could we look at Chainlink? Oh man, I can't, I don't know that name. That's a tough name. But remind me, so I've got two people asking for stuff to do on the fly. So earlier it was, how did I say your name? Irv FC. Remind me when we get to the end. If we've got time, I'll definitely hit those. Okay, let me keep going because next up I've got one that I think we're all also, same idea. We're kind of watching this. Full disclosure, I have a very large position here in Ripple. So I say that because I don't want it to be like I'm pumping my own book here. Just so you know, and I'm in this just because I think the long term, I don't think we're going to be using the SWIFT banking system for bank wires 5 years from now. So, okay, so this is good. It's good work, George. Note for TD view. Okay, so we got to start with weekly. He's so good at this. So we go weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, and he's got it all over here in the tree, which is he's better with this than I am. Okay, so here's the RSI. So we get some divergence here. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're on a weekly on Bitstamp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leading diag, playing into a triangle. God, are we eliminating this? A, B, C, D, E? Perhaps. All right, let's leave it here for now. 1, 2, deep 2. All right, do we have a 1 there? Well, let's get in there and take a look here. Right? So all this would be over here. Okay, so there's the weekly. So now if I go daily, does it happen automatically? Holy shit, that's so cool. I don't even know how to do that, George, how to set that up. So if I just go back and forth in the time frames, it automatically brings that up. You have to show me how to do that. Okay, so here is a little more detail. Giant numbers. Okay, here's our 3, 4, leading diag, right? So we've all been struggling with this leading diag, right? It's been problematic, right? Because we keep thinking it's going to go 1, 2, another leading diag, right? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Where's that one? There's another leading diag. Jesus, there's another one here. So we got to, oh, shit. How are we doing that? 1, 2, 3, 4, ending diag into the 1. Okay, so 1, 2. Oh, and let's go to the 4 hour. Holy shit, that is so cool. You can do that. I don't know of any other product that does that. That is really cool. Okay, so now we're digging in here a little bit more. 1, 2, slop, but corrective. Suppose we'd have to live with that. It's just corrective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That flies. A slop. A, B, C, D, E into a B. That flies. Right. It's good work, George. 1, 2. All right. We got wicks through. This is this morning. We got wicks through the golden zone, but we're in the pocket, right? This is for a 2, right? Very, very acceptable range here. Let's see. Did we go to the 1 too? Yeah, I think. We did. Yeah. Look at that. Ouch. Right. Liquidation. 1 A. Okay, this is good work, right? So remember, we can't have a triangle in the 2, but we can have a triangle in the B. So we go A, B coming down. Perhaps that's our C, right? As we're starting to recover from that. So let's take this. Oh, that's locked. Okay, that's all right. So 1, 2. Well, we've got clear invalidation down here. All right, we can bring that across. All right, so if we're tapping the 45s. Most of all my buys have been right in here between 50 and 60. So you're not getting any advantage on me. There we go. Okay, let's come back here. So 1, 2. it's much like Bitcoin, right? It's been the wick has been rejected. So all the stops that, well, again, I know it's easy in hindsight. I feel that, I really do, right? So here's all, right. So where's the liquidity? Right here, right? Grabbed. All right, so now we have more down here, right? So if it's internal liquidity, where's the external going to be? All up here. So coming out of that, you'd be looking for, I mean, okay, pretty good rejection here. So likely, right? You'd like to see, ideally you'd get a 3, so you could come into that, because we're looking for the start of the third, right? If this is the 2, right? Emphasis if that's the start of the 2, okay, I'm looking for something. I'm looking for a 5 to come out of there. I mean, this is where price is right now. Oh shit! There's one. I use this one. It's in here. This guy's got a octopus. I am the octopus. This guy. Is he on here? Octopus. There he is. Okay. All right. So sometimes it's hard to tell. There. So there. I like to have it just because I'm used to that from trading in the futures market. I like to have it in yellow so I can see the price point. Okay, so we're coming back to, here's where all the liquidity was, swept, and now we've come right back to it. So if your stop was here, painful, right? It's hard to see that, right? So, okay, are we in the process? Let's go down to the 1, see if we get there. I don't like to put the 1 like this. That I wouldn't want to trade that myself. It's not that it couldn't happen. I mean, so much of trading is just waiting to the setup that you're comfortable with, that you look at and go, I see this. I know what's likely to happen here. Not that you know what's going to happen, because none of us know what's going to happen, right? Let's be real. But we can look at this and say that's price action I've seen before. I can anticipate if this, then that. That's really all we're ever doing. Well, if this is a triangle, then I'm anticipating that there'll be something impulsive that'll come off of this, because I'm looking at an A, B, C. Now, do I have the C? Is that enough of a C? Well, we don't know. But okay, it's kind of the same thing. We've had this disruption to all the price action. We've had a waterfall across all of crypto, right? Everybody freaked out. Okay, well let's let this thing just settle a little bit. You're still dealing with, there's still people here that don't even realize they've been stopped out yet. I'd let this calm down a little bit. Same thing, right? Now, if you're interested in long-term accumulation, right, this is a gift. A gift to buy it under 52. Where are we now? 57? I would tell you, my position, right, it's just where I'm in. I would tell you anything under the low 60s is a gift, right? I'm in here long term, right? Not trading with a stop. I'm just trading spot. Not trying to swing trade it. I'm trying to hold it for 3 to 5 years. My view, right? So that may not be yours. So if you're trying to trade this is not good trading dynamics. The volatility is too high. We want to let that calm down a little bit. Okay. So let me keep going here, because I know I got a lot now. I had to nudge these guys to give us anything. It was kind of a bumpy start here to the New Year's live stream. Although we've been off for a few weeks, maybe people are just out of the habit of it. But I had to pull teeth to get you guys to post here. So next up, I've got how do I say this? Spitfire. Oh shit! I'm going with Spitfire. Okay, so Spitfire has given me. Well, let's see what he gave me here. He's given me. What are you giving me, Spitfire? If I'm saying that right. Looks like you want ICP or Tellor, because it was a monster. Oh, shit, that didn't work. Okay, hang on. Let's see if I just do that. Shit. Could be Tellor on Coinbase. Hang on. That didn't work. Okay, why am I not getting your count here? Oh, here we go, Tellor. Okay, so let me copy that. Bear with me a sec, guys. Oh, I see some wave trend down below. What do we got there? Is that Vortex? Is that what you got? Vortex? Looks like it might be. I was kind of curious what we got. An Elliott Wave oscillator from Lazy Bear. Okay, good. Right. Okay, so I'm just gonna, since we're in log, what do I want to do here? Because the volume profile gets distorted in log. Okay, so this is Tellor. Why do I not know Tellor? I don't think I've ever looked at this coin before. No, shit, doesn't matter. Okay, Spitfire. Edit. Don't know how to make cheating not change the freaking link. Okay. Well, so here, you know, all of crypto is doing the same thing today. Let's go out to a daily, right? Always a good idea to start on the daily, right? That's, you know, this is where the big dogs are, right? They're out on the daily, right? So why don't we at least start our analysis there? So what are they looking at? Okay. You know, I mean, we're right back to Elliott 101. What's the genius of Elliott Wave, right? 5s and 3s, right? It's as simple as that. That the market, not always, but for the most part, it likes to move in 5s and 3s. Okay, well this, okay, again, does not take an advanced degree to spot that. All right, oh shit. Right, I mean, hallmark, like not just, oh, it's nice if it's there. Like you want that channel. Right, that's really how we define the impulse, right? How we bracket the impulse, right? You don't want your 4 way out here, right? And we're gonna, when we look at Apple, you're going to see a good example of how that's problematic. It just distorts the count. We want it to be all self-contained, right? That's ideal. Now the market doesn't always give us ideal, but when you're talking about the other thing to keep in mind, right? There's nothing you have to trade. Nobody's got a gun to your head to trade anything. If you don't like it, don't trade it. If it doesn't set up the way that you want to see it. Don't force it just out of FOMO. Oh, shit, I heard Tellor was really going to rip. Better jump in there. Okay, well, what are we doing here? Do we have to use that, or are we going to truncate there? Well, I might look here, right? Because this is all wick here. So I think we can start right here for what matters, right? So this would be a high-class problem. If we had to come back to this and go 1, 2, 3... high class problem. I've completed an impulse here. Now, I particularly like that. So I don't think I'm going to hold off on that. All right. So it would have to be a truncation here. It's slight, but it would be a truncation, which I know for an elliptician, right? It's a dirty word. We go there at last resort. But as we sit here, there's no reason to deviate from that just yet. Right now, if we're going deeper, maybe. Okay, we complete. You'd be looking down here. Okay, well, we've got a little bit. This is totally unmitigated here. All right, so let's dig in there a little bit. Let's go to an 8. Right, so one way to think of this is as we push down here, right? So this is potentially, right, you've got some accumulation here before the push higher. Well, if that was manipulative or you've got BIFs involved here, well, this has not been tapped at all, right? So this is purely unmitigated price action here. So if we were to come back down into this, again, we never know for sure, but we can make an educated guesstimate that there'd be likely some mitigation here. So any shorts here can be offset here, and then can go back again. So looking for those little swing areas here, this kind of the idea is that the order flow here is negative before the push up. Anything in here would be appealing, right? And then now you're consistent with your Elliott structure, right? Which, by the way, Elliott Wave is just market structure labeled differently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we come back down here, okay, we got to break this. Here we can look at this right here as a potential liquidity grab. Let's get in there. I think you can hold here because look at this. What are we doing with that, right? Does that give us any sense of, I get a clear idea of what to expect next? It's waterfall. It's kind of like won't they have to settle. There's not much to do there, but look at this. Talk about imbalance, right? Right up here, we've got this massive imbalance here as the market is free falling. So you're going to see that all of crypto is going to look exactly the same. You're going to have this big imbalance up here that's needs to be reconciled. But note here, this was you had it over here on this side too, right? So it just got all and up here, right? So all of this gets rebalanced, right? You had imbalances on the way up, a completely rebalanced here, and now you're just kind of drifting lower. But it's not a clear like, oh, okay, 3, 3, 3. Same thing. That's kind of got to percolate potentially, right? This is just liquidity being grabbed right here. That's not giving me any like, oh shit, oh, I got to jump on that. It's watch list, right? So these are movers, right? They're getting their correction right now. So this kind of goes watch list. I think that's a green banana, like many of them are going to be today, but I want to keep an eye on it. The other thought here, which I have so many alerts, it's half the time I got to remember what. So I would just set an alert down here. Oh shit, let's do it here. Let's just add an alert. Okay, if you're coming close to it, that way I don't have to keep this up anywhere. Like, oh, okay, well, I got one today on VRA. I hadn't looked at it and can't remember how long. And my alert's going off, going, oh shit, maybe I want to take a look at that. I would just park that right there, just a little alert. So, oh, okay, watch list. Let's let this thing percolate a little bit. And then since I'm going to do ERV wanted me to look at ICP. Let's do that too. Oh, what do we want to do here? Jesus, there's so many. Oh, these guys are these. Well, maybe I'm not ready for them yet. Let's just say they want me to. Oh, they want to sponsor me here. So let's go to this here. It's getting fewer and fewer. If you're in the U.S., man, it's getting harder and harder to find an exchange that you can trade other than Coinbase. What do we got? We got Coinbase, Kraken. Oh, I guess we've got Bitstamp as well. But that's about it, right? I guess Maxi, we can, for the time being, you can probably trade it. All right, let's get out here for ICP. Okay. Well, we get a clean finish down here. Got our nice pivot down here, and that's just the kind of thing you want to see at a low, right? Because what is there any question that there's stops here, right? So if they can't get them, this is actually a great launch because you know. Again, we don't have to wonder, right? If there's liquidity down here, yeah, bears are trying to get that. Can't get it. Look, imbalance. Good example here. It's just a kind of thing to look for. Okay, so we have all of this imbalance. Look how this gets rebalanced, right? So we have this imbalance right here as the market's coming down. Now you're thinking, if your stop's right here, what are you thinking? Oh, fuck, they're going to get it. They're going to get it. Well, look what happens over here, right? So now we rebalance. Balanced price range. You say that, and then you say, "Well, wait, whoa, that, yeah, it rebalanced, but now I've got this imbalance over here." Perhaps, right? That's what's happening there. It's deep, right? 786. Oh, you've got another one here. Things to look for, right? So, for forever and a day, we've been talking about the retrace here. Can we see it in a 3? Do we have a good 3 here? Oh, maybe, right? Maybe you've got some sort of a 3 coming in here. Okay, well, we don't hold golden zone, so we want to look for a little extra insight here, a little more meat on the bone here. It's not just, these numbers aren't magic, right? This is where algos tend to fire. But here, I can look here, right? Again, there's more than one algo in the market. So we say here, imbalance, getting rebalanced. Now, if you're in, great example. If you're longing here, what is Jesus, right? Can you get a better launch than this, right? What you want, right, is that kind of imbalance right here. Whoa, beautiful, right? That's aggressive buying, right? We look at the delta, right? You know there's going to be more market orders in there. So this is a great launch off of this low here. Wick rejection. Okay, so here's the. Let's pull back out in this. Okay, good start. All right, which I do just to kind of so what's the point of that? So why go back in history? Because the next time you see that, go, oh, I remember. Oh man, if I could get a fair value gap, if I get some imbalance here, perhaps I've got something I can run with here. Well, we can work backwards here. Okay, let's go to a 4 here. Oh shit, that'll do it. Okay, so again, it does not take an advanced degree to spot that 5. Right? It's just not that hard. So if you're approaching the chart going, let me see if I can find the 5s and 3s. Okay, I got one. Okay, well, if that, what do we know is characteristic of a 4, right? Where we don't progress the trend, right? So likely we can work backwards here. 5, 4, 3, right? 3 being, well, I don't have anything. 3 being the most aggressive. Oh, I like this one here with the TTM squeeze. I've been using this one a lot from Fractal Trade 15, right? Just because we get the squeeze in the middle, right? So it's just like lazy bears, except I get a squeeze in the middle, right? So all of this squeeze. You can see it in Lazy Bear's version, right? We want the 4 coming to the 0. We don't want it going too far, right? You kind of want it to hover for a good 4. You want it to hover around that 0 line before it goes up. And then what do I get here? Right? I get classic. I mean, I just can't make this shit up, guys. Right? I get classic divergence here. I got price highs. Momentum is not as strong. Okay, does that mean the top is in? Well, I wouldn't want to be buying it based off of that, right? So somebody dumbass bought it up here, right? So again, I'm being hard on people here for this, right? So I should say inexperienced people probably buy it there, right? Breakout. Oh my God, we got to get it. Get it. Where's the worst place on that chart? You could have bought it right there. I know you say that. Well, yeah, hindsight. Yeah, after it's sold off. Doesn't matter, right? This was not much better here. Other than if you wait for a little retrace here, at least you had that last little kick. I don't know that I would have traded that either. Okay, let's go back here and see if we can put something together here. So we might have to use that. I'd rather not, tell you the truth. Oh, it's not clean, right? Something-ish. All self-contained. Does it? You know, there's times where, okay, now if we're doing some testing on Elliott Wave here, maybe you gotta do something like this. Oh fuck. Something like this. To get a 2 in there. Crypto is kind of notorious for shitty 2s. I mean, certainly Bitcoin is. So as the Elliottician, you got to work with what the market's giving you. You can't go, well, fuck, I didn't get a 50% 2, so I can't trade it. You know, maybe not. We certainly get nice channeling here. When they're this steep, I often will just use a regression channel, right? So I can just pull the whole thing. Oh shit, not in log scale. So you can't really, that's the trade-off of log scale. So we'll have to go back here. But that's so steep, you almost can't do it. You almost can't use a channel there. You really can't. It's so steep, which is a high-class problem if you're long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now your next question, right? Again, just in the process of analysis, right, which is what we're trying to teach here. So what's the next thought that occurs to you? Why does it stop here? Right, believe me, there are no random pivots. So why there? Is this something related to what we see on the left? Right, we got a order block here that's unmitigated. Could be. Wouldn't you want to check for Al? Oh, where can I find Al here? What's our range here? We got to be in log scale. Holy shit. Yeah, we got to be in log scale there. Hang on. All right, back on it. Right, unmitigated. Partial. Again, it's right there. No random pivots. If it's stopping there, there's a reason. Not just that the last guy stopped, got run there. There's always a reason. And keep that in the forefront of your mind, right? No random pivots. Just assume that. Right? You'll be much safer off than rather than, well, shit, totally random chaos. Who fucking knows, right? There are no random pivots, right? There's always a reason. So, okay, well, we got, perhaps I've got an impulse that started here. So what's the trade here? Are we going to go to $1.30? Anything's possible, but wouldn't your thought be, oh, something impulsive has just, oh shit, that's not what I want, has come here. Oh, maybe I can get this. Come back into some of the structure before we go again. So is there a trade here? I'd say no. Is that one for the watch list? I'd say absolutely. Well, I mean, let's let it correct, right? That wasn't much of a correction here. Let's go to a 4 hour. Oh, time to buy it. Probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think there's much to add there. So this is clearly the 4 right here. Come down into that, right? We pivot there. I like it better down here. Maybe you got an unmitigated block right here. Can be closer to the 50. Right in here. 6.5. Okay, so all right, do I have to look at this every day? No, let's set an alert over here. Oh, if I can do it. Let's set an alert. Okay, leave it alone. Next chart. All right, that's just, that's often how I will go through whatever I'm looking at, like how they look. Where am I interested? Alert. Spitfire. Oh, here, now you're giving me that. Let's see what you had here. Let me see. So this is kind of good. Now I've just done it. Let's see. Shit, I guess that's where. Let's see what Spitfire had. Let's copy that. Did you have an LA account on here? I always tell these guys, no LA account is necessary, right? If it's there, I'm going to go over it. This is, do you see the issue with that? So I don't use it when I'm in log scale. Okay, so, all right, so he's got he gave me a 1 minute. 1 minute? All right, well, that's just a frame of reference if you don't know this. For anyone and everyone. The shorter the time frame, the less predictable. It's infinitely more difficult to trade. So if you're trading the 1 minute, now if you're wildly successful, don't change anything. If you're not as successful as you would like to be, I rarely go below 60 minute. In any analysis I'm doing on something where I'm swing trading. Oh shit, maybe I've got something from you here. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I don't know why I had a 1 minute. Okay, well, now, so you had the same 5, right? So you're doing the same thing. So, well, perfect, right? So just a little bit lower. I don't know why your first thing came up as a 1 minute. So all of that blown out. Okay, so, but the point being, you spotted the 5, which is, again, it's not hard to do, right? So this likely the 4, right? So come down a degree, commonplace, but that wouldn't be deep enough, would it, right? So and let's see. Are you counting this? You didn't give me a full count here. Oh, even here, right? So this is the 3, just based off of the Elliott oscillator, right? The big momentum is here. 4, we drift. Okay, so we're in sync there. I think maybe that could come a little bit lower, 6.5. So maybe bring it down to the 618 or golden zone. But good work there. Okay, let me keep moving. I had this up. Now I gotta see. Here it is. Okay, so this is BSB02. Wanted me to take a look at general dynamics. All right, again, not a particularly difficult one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So we get a sharp sell-off here. We get, here's your nice. It's a little fatter than you would have liked. I mean, what's your alternative, right? The alternative is to think we're done here, right? And you did the 4 here. But that's pretty strong impression that that's a 3 there. It looks like A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into that C. So now that we've broken that high, this is just some market structure software on here that we'll get to that in a second. 2, 3, 4, and so I can play off of the alternation here. Is that a great one? No, it's not. again, don't get caught up in it being, oh, I have to get I can't trade it unless I get a perfect 5 to launch from. No, I don't have that here. I don't really care, right? So what do I want to see now? If I'm looking at it here, okay, this good. Went well past the 618. So it may even be 2618. So, all right, let's, if that's a 1, and we could probably back ass into it. Okay, where's the highest probability location for a 3? Right here, between the 618 and 75. Okay, I got a wick through, but that looks pretty good there. A, B, C into the 4. This is sharp. This is sideways. 1, 2. It's not against. If you can, right? Simplify, right? You don't need to get into, oh, fuck, is this 1, A, B, or is this W, A? You don't need to do that, right? Just okay, what is the market implying here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I did have to double this channel, right? Here's the channel. When we're going that far out of it, I do it somewhat reluctantly, but I don't have a cleaner finish here. The alternate would be to finish it here, and this is the 2, and we've already put in a new high. I think not. So when we go here and and I get it perfectly, okay, that's one piece of the puzzle. Okay, well, what else can we do, right? So with tendencies, right? Where's the highest probability location for a wave 4 between the 23 and the 38? All right, I got a little wick through it. Okay, make assumptions that are reasonable. Okay, why would you not assume that? Well, I've already got a new high here, right? So so I have a break of structure here. So what? After a break of structure, this is where we started. What is the hard rule of price action trading, right? And this is not ICT. Shit, this is probably Al Brooks, right? So after we get a break of structure, what are we anticipating? Retrace, right? It's the foundation of the entire technical approach. That is it. It starts there. Break of structure, retrace. Forget that, and you're completely lost. You're not going to be profitable. That has to be at the forefront of your mind. Why? What's the other thing that it does? Right? It forces you to wait for the retracement. You do not want to be a breakout trader. You want to be a retracement trader. Oh, but man, when it's going down, I'm not comfortable buying it. Okay. Well, let it come down. Oh, it's going down. I'm not comfortable. Okay. Right? Can you stomach that amount of risk? If you can't, wrong business for you. If you can't take that 6, 7, 8 times, wrong, you're in the wrong business. You've got to be able to look at that and go, oh, yeah, I can take that. As long as you're disciplined about the exit there. The things that kill traders are impatience and lack of discipline. It's as simple as that. It really is that simple. Why do 90% of people lose money trading? Impatience and a lack of discipline. It literally is that simple. So what you're telling me is if I have patience and I'm disciplined, I'm going to be more successful? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you. And the other thing, just to emphasize the point here, because anyone who watches me, I'm gonna break you of this habit. How did this go for that guy? You know, someone bought the breakout there, just like someone sold the breakout here. How'd that work for them? When you look here and you say, oh fuck, what about that one? Well, yes, there is no chart that moves from left to right, higher or lower, that doesn't have breakouts that are successful. I'm just saying that's not where you enter. No, don't enter. You don't buy the top, ever. There will be a retrace. Okay, so I got a candidate here. Okay, we got a gap in the middle, right? It's always the issue when you're out on a daily looking at equities. Okay, some sort of, I got higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? I'm not going to call this corrective. One looks like, looks like a WXY, right? Okay, fine, I live with that. Looks like it's technical. Oh shit, let's start stacking the deck. Oh, double bottom at the 50. What? Right, again, you start to put these things together and you get a trading plan. Oh, where's the highest probability location for a wave 3? 1618, 175. Where's the highest probability location for a wave 2? 50 to the golden zone. Where's the highest I mean, again, I feel like it's silly saying it. Where's the highest probability location for a wave 4? Right? Wouldn't that be the place you'd start if you're learning technical analysis? Let's see. I know I read this in a book that if the highest probability location for that wave 4, oh, maybe I'll get this. Okay, we're not done yet. So if this is the 2, let's get a wave 4 on there. Oh, let's get you out of here. Okay, so here I got a good location here, right? So I mean, you can go to the 50, right? But that's the high probability location, right? We've already got a good 3 based on this 1, 2, right? Our read of it. Now, of course, I'm not saying that this is absolutely 1, 2, 3. This could be ABC. But right now you trade it until it fails, right? And so you say, well, whoa. What do you mean trade it until it fails? I mean, trade it until it fails. If you get stopped out of here, you get stopped out. Okay. Big fucking deal. Get used to it. You get used to it. And here's what you say. Thank you. My stop did its job. Right? So I am not this guy. That's how most people blow up in the market. Right? Oh, fuck, I didn't want to put a stop on it. I just figured. That's the mistake. Market always 100% of the time will punish a mistake. If you get away with one, it'll get you the next time because you'll be more likely to do it. Okay, we're not done yet. What else do we need for a good impulse? All right, I need a channel. Okay, well, here's the 1-2 channel. Oh, well, hey, I got a 3. Now I got a 1-3 channel. Let's bring this out here. Can I get this? Why would you assume, oh, I'd never get that? It's only the most common thing you've ever seen in the market. Well, shit, not when I'm trading it. Oh, I'll never get that. No way, I'll never get that. Will you? There's no way that's going to go to the 1618, 175, not when I'm long. Careful of that self-talk, right? It won't help you. Okay, so I can look here and I can go, oh, okay, what's characteristic of a 4? Going sideways. Do I want to buy it here? I like to think we're past that now. Right? We don't buy breakouts. We wait for the retrace. If you want to, right? So in our belt system, right? For those of you that are in it or considering it, we only let you trade 3s and Cs. Right, so what you're saying to me, Sam, is if I'm in your belt system, well, this is purple belt, right? If I'm in your belt system, I can't trade that 5. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you can't trade from the 1 of the 5. You can trade the 3 of the 5, because we're going to force that discipline on you. 50 trades, right? That's the qualification to pass your purple belt. 50 3s and Cs, 50. Right? Why do we do that? Just to be difficult? Absolutely not. We're trying to condition the habit there. You do it 50 times successfully, you got a good habit, right? You can thank us later. Okay, so there's 3, 4, 5, right? Potentially done. Okay. Well, okay. Note, right? If I get that, will I have had a break of structure here? Yes. What would I anticipate after that? All right. It's not going to be any good for me. Retrace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I don't even need to do it, right? We all know what's next. And that when I say that, it's not like, well, this is guaranteed to happen. Nope, not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're looking for it, let's get that golden zone on there. Right, so here, is there a trade here for us now? No. No, there's not. Unless you want to trade that 5th, right? You want to get into that 5th? Oh, absolutely there is. Right, but here, for the longer term trader, you're trying to get it down here. Oh, shit, maybe it'll complete that 5, and I can catch it. Look here, the structure. Maybe I can get it down here, in the, under 190. Then you can be aggressive. All right. General Dynamics, that's a good one. BSBO2. Golden ratio. I think you were struggling to get this to work, but it looks like maybe we got it here. So let's go golden ratio. It's a good handle. I'm surprised that was available, golden ratio. Oh, look at the market come charging back. All right. Oh, I should show you the 15 minutes. Just break a structure, retrace, just nonstop. All right, what do we got here? Golden ratio. What did you give us here? Oh, link. Oh, that's good because I've got PK's got a link for us as well. All right, so this will be good. We'll compare the two. So why am I? Oh, you're giving me a weekly. Okay. What's our exchange here? Huh? It's weird. Why don't I have a? Well, that's all right. Let's just go at it right now. Okay, so I'm going to assume golden ratio just off your handle that this is so obvious you didn't really worry about labeling it. Although that would have been, it's always a good idea just to. I mean, our goal here is always just to kind of say, okay, well, how you doing with our material, right? I mean, we have a certain approach to the market. It's it's not like we're the only place teaching Elliott Wave, but we do a little bit more than that, right? It's a combination of technical components, right? We use the Elliott Wave when it's there. It's not always there. Example. What's the Elliott Wave count there? I don't know. I don't care. Well, now I can guarantee you, one of my guys could do that. Right? They could do it, but why waste your time there? I could not fucking care less what that is. What do I see here? Just consolidation, or a better way to look at it here, accumulation. Well, shit, that's perfect Wyckoff actually. Oh, right here's the spring. Off we go, right? So this is accumulation, right? So that when you see that, it's like whoa. Holy shit, heads up. Right? That kind of accumulation, right? That is one to have on your radar because okay, right? I mean, again, it's just over and 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 over again, right? How'd that work out for the sellers? Oh, it's breaking down. Off we go. I mean, is there a worse place to enter the market? Yeah, there's one place that's worse for you to enter the market. Right there. Now, again, 90% of retail traders lose money. Who do you think is selling and buying there? Don't trade like retail. Right? It's as simple as that. I mean, they don't know. It's not that they're stupid. It's that they don't know. It's okay. Sorry about that. But if you're going to do it, I'm going to take advantage of it. Somebody had to be dumb enough to buy that. Sorry, you're going to learn. I'd like to think two things are going to happen. Either you're going to learn and you're going to stop doing that, or you're going to blow out your account and give it up and go off to do something else. If you keep doing that, it's just a matter of time before you blow up your account. I promise you. Listen, I've been doing this for 30 years. Trust, I wouldn't emphasize that so much if I didn't know it was going to help you and not do that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? What's characteristic of a 4? We're not progressing the trend. Right? Consolidation. Here's the push, right? Here's the momentum. Retrace. Impulse. Oh, consolidate, right? Are we going to get, so what you can look at, you can almost see the market thinking here. Oh, what are we doing here? Are we going to go up for that 5? Are we? Why would you assume not? Okay, well, let's think about that, right? So always the question is, okay, wait a minute, what's wrong with this trade? What's wrong with it? Is something here we need to know? Maybe it's there. I would feel that looks like it's too far already, right? So it doesn't look like they use that, right? We want to try and use something that they used, right? That's too far. So while it's technically, we're at the golden zone, fuck, for all we know, they're using it. But I mean, so what are you trying to do here, really? What you're trying to do is say, okay, first question is, why did it stop there? Why? Why does it stop there? Right? Again, no random pivots. There's always a reason. Why does it stop there? Oh, so this unmitigated, right? This was unmitigated up here, this little pocket right here, getting tapped. Let's go down a little bit. Hang on. All right, let's get some of this. Oh, that's his actually. So let me leave that. That is This is all his stuff here. I don't want to pull his stuff off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, let's take a look there. Well, that's got to be your 1, 2. That could be it. So this could be here. 1, 2. Well, okay. Again, look at your chart. Where is another candidate for a 4? Where we consolidate, we don't progress the trend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? We need that 3 there. Let's see. Well, okay. So again, we want to use tendencies, right? So because there's no certainty, right? Oh, sharp, sideways, right? Oh God, I read that in Elliott for Dummies, but it wouldn't happen when I'm in the market, would it? No, of course not. Not when I'm trading it. Careful of that self-talk. Okay, maybe we get something like that. Oh shit! I mean, it doesn't matter here. It's let's just out of curiosity here. Let's see if we've got a squeeze in here. I bet we do. All right, squeeze the whole time. Right, consolidation. But see, this is good. This is why this is, I would tell you, one of the top 3 greatest indicators of all time, right? John Carter. Thank you, John Carter from TTW. Because what do we know follows the consolidation? Expansion. We consolidate, expand. Contraction, expansion. Contraction. Come here. See, maybe I'll do it this way. Contraction, expansion. Contraction, expansion. Contraction. I know. You're like, oh, fuck, man. Hindsight. Yeah. Okay, well, what are we doing right now? Consolidation. What can we anticipate? Not be on just a hunch. Look at look at any chart anywhere. Consolidation, expansion. It's like universal law. I'm in consolidation. Now, that doesn't mean it's guaranteed to go higher, but like heads up. We get a full loop here. That's deeper than I'd like to see it, right? Remember, his color's a little different. This is his 50, 38, 23. We really don't want it coming down. So we go down a degree. That's the 3, 4 down a degree. So that's a reasonable spot to see that 4 come in. It would also note here, and he did this. Good for you. Oh shit! Now I've forgotten who did this. Is this golden ratio? This is good work here, right? So to leave that on, because that's often a place where you'll hit, right? The 1-2 channel, right? So we have a different channel now. Here we can channel this. We can do this one. Right, but that 1-2 channel, right? It's a good way to do it. Leave it in kind of a grayed out color so you don't lose track of it. Because if you hide it, sometimes you forget it's there. Like, oh, look how nicely that would. No, let's get you right on there. Look at that spot. Yeah, and we're in line with this consolidation here, and we're in a squeeze. And right, if the Elliott count is going to play, which we do not know that it's going to play, but we can assume, and we could take a calculated risk here. Okay, if this comes down for the 4, I'm interested here in the 5. Calculated risk, because there's where's your stop going to be? It's not going to be here or here or here. Look at all this imbalance. If we start to roll over here, all this imbalance, the algos are going to seek to rebalance that, right? So we don't want this coming down that far. We want it to hold right here. So if you're coming into that, maybe you get a little pop off of that. So you go, okay, if we're going to get a 5, I'm anticipating 5 swings, 1, 2. Now, well, what if I get a big 1? Oh, okay, deal with it. Okay, I got a big 1. So, I got to wait for all of it to come back. Oh, shit. I just went through the things that blow up most retail traders. Lack of discipline and impatience. Oh, fuck, I didn't want to miss it, so I just took it. Discipline, right? Wait until it's right. You can't be thinking like, shit, if I had just gotten that link trade, it would have made my whole year. No. It's got to be the consistency of your approach. That's what will dictate your long-term success in the markets. Do you have a consistent approach? That's why I've been doing this for 5 years. I do the same thing every fucking time. Every time. But now in the last couple of years, we've added in the market structure only because it dovetails. One, it's so popular, right? It dominates TA. It's not even close, right? It's not even a close comparison between Elliott Wave and market structure or SMC or ICT. Not even close, right? So we have to adapt to where the interest lies amongst the students. But does Elliott Wave fit in with market structure? Elliott Wave is market structure. It's just a different way. It's just we're labeling it. Instead of break of structure, we're going, oh, it broke the 3 high. Is that a break of structure? Yeah, that's a break of structure. All right. So anyway, that's the idea here, right? It's consistency, right? So we use these components. Okay, geometry, fibs. Is there an Elliott count there? If there is, great, we can use it. If there's not, okay, no problem, right? We can still look at all of this consolidation and go, something's coming out of that. This, oh my God. So what's the challenge there? Waiting. When did this start? June of 22. Long wait. People are like, whatever happened to Link? They were going to be a player. What happened to them? Snooze. Over a year. All of a sudden, oh, Link's going again. CN Salazar. Love CN Salazar. Every time I go to these guys, say, I need charts. He always comes through. Okay, so this is Exxon Mobil. All right, Exxon Mobil. Oh, we got all sorts of, this is almost like traditional TA here. So I got an Elliott oscillator, an RSI, and some volume. Do I need Elliott Wave here? Maybe, maybe not, right? Can we use it? Oh, well, he's being fancy. He's doing 24 hours. All right, so well, one thing you'll notice that I do often, right? I go to the indicators last because I don't want them to influence my thinking. I want to do the price action and Elliott Wave, and then I go here. Okay, does that fit? Come here, right? Because how do most people start? Well, the RSI was oversold, so that no, we go there last. Okay, so what we got here, CM? Ooh. Oh, we stuck with that? Fuck, it looks like we are. Oh, boy, it's hard not to spot the 5 there. What just happened there? Hang on a sec. Okay. That's fugly. I would probably back into this. Right. So this is hard to miss. Okay, so I've got I've got an impulse here. All right, but if we're playing diag right here, it doesn't fly, right? So so you might think, oh, 5-3-5-3-5 leading diag, but I don't really have a good 5 here. So you're a little semi-fucked here unless you do this. Let's see, can we get away with that? I'm curious how PK would approach this. Can I get a 5 in here and go? So there's a 3. I have to do 3, 3. Oof, that is fuck. That is a little ugly here, but it might save this count. Let's see here. It's just but ugly. I think we might be stuck with that. Because I can go A, B, C down into that 2. Looks like you're going to have to do that as a diag. I think you're stuck with that. All right. Is there an alternate here? What's the alternate? CN. Can't say I love this. Oh, this is when I go to my Elliott Wizards and say, what do you guys see here? Which is, I say that because I don't want people to think that I'm the Elliott master. I use Elliott Wave. I've been using it for a long time. I teach Elliott Wave, but I'm not the guy to say, oh, I'm beyond ever seeking counsel from people that are more accredited credentialed than I am, right? Which is kind of the reason why I hire them. One, they're just great guys. Two, they've been members forever. And three, they're better Elliotticians than I am. So I use them in the same way I would encourage you guys to, right? Say, post something and say, hey, I'm kind of looking at ExxonMobil here and I'm thinking about this count and I can't really say I like it. Anybody else got another thought on it, right? Use the collective mind share of the Discord and all the other members and the senseis and the senpeis, right? To all say, kick it around. Don't feel like, oh shit, well, if I can't do it myself, right? I certainly can't ask anyone's opinion. Some of the best trades I've had in the last year all came from live streams. I don't like this, right? So unfortunately, I don't like this count, right? So I might not trade it as a result of that. I think what I'd be inclined to do is push all this up. The other possibility here is that we have a truncation here and the one has to go here. That's a dirty word, I know. But this impulse is really influencing my thinking here. It's pretty good impulse here. It looks like we'd have to clone that. Always start half. Right? Can I do it with the half or do I have to go full? Full might be a little much. I like it a little better that way. All right, so let's get that off. Are we in log? We are in log. Let's come out of log. Do I have a good 3 here? Well, you'd have to truncate again here, so we'd have to do. Trying to do that. That looks like a 3. So. Fuck, I don't even know what matters. Characteristic of a 4. Not progressing the trend. That looks like you're good. Like you got it right here. That's how I would approach it until proven wrong. So I'm gonna kill that. Where's the worst place on the chart to buy it? Right there. Somebody has not been on one of my live streams. Not that I'm the only one preaching that. I don't know. Fuck, it could be over here. It kind of. All right. So again, right? It's very common, right? If you're approaching it with an Elliott hat on, that it's not going to line up perfectly. So you got to look at it and say, okay, what am I in a range here? Oh, what do we got below here? Well, here, just get in the habit. Well, you don't have to use this one. This is just nice because it combines the Elliott oscillator with a squeeze. All right, let me. I'm gonna kill that one. I use this one all the time. Oh, the volume's fine. That's a little too much up and down. So what you want to do in that situation here, which I think most of you guys know, right? We just double it. So this goes to 10. This goes to 70. All right, and you'll see a little bit more clarity here, hopefully. So here's the big push, right? So here's the big impulse, right? We can kind of the 3 of the 3. If it's a fuck, again, I swear it doesn't matter. WXY. In here through the squeeze now. So this is the contraction. This is the contraction. What comes out of the contraction? Expansion. If you were like, I really want to get this, right? I like Exxon here. Well, at least here you'd be buying in the discount of this range, right? So the premise is that we're now in a range. Okay, so if we're in a range, we want to. I mean, I feel like I'm going to insult your intelligence to say it this way, but we buy the low and we sell the high, right? We don't buy the high and sell the low, do we? Right? I feel like I shouldn't even have to say that, but okay. So if you're itching for this, well, it's not terrible, right? So let's get this over here. Okay, we're in the range here now. That's assuming, right? I'm doing a little Elliott wiggle down here to get this to fly. But it's not terrible. So if you were stopped out, right? So here, this is something I talk about a lot, right? So, oh well, shit, I'm not sure. Okay, looks like, oh, maybe they swept the liquidity. How about that one? Now it starts to look a little different, right? When we come down to now, right? I like to stay 60 and above for swing trading, right? Oh. Things I cannot make up. I can't make this shit up. It's not too hard once we've got this. What? Okay, can we put the whole thing together now? Seems we could, right? So now, do we know that's what's coming? Of course not. Can we take a calculated risk here? What else, right? So as it sits right there, what else would we have there, right? I'd like to think you guys already know where I'm going. Golden corner. Oh, let's get you right on that. Golden corner. Right? Meaning I've got 80%. Emphasis. 80% is not 100%. I got 80% probability I'm going to make that median line, right? It doesn't mean I'm going to make it here, just at some point, right? Unless I take out that low. So if I'm in this and I'm thinking, oh, 1, 2, right? Maybe I've got something started there, although that looks like it's a little chunky. Looks like you'd have to do that as a 1, 2 again. Get you right on that. You're going to have to infer it from because the gap, it's so big. I'd do it this way: 1, 2, 3, 4, big extension in the fifth, because otherwise you've got overlap here, and I don't like it as a diag. So again, when I say that, it could be there's a diag there, but right now, I don't think you really need to worry about that. So you've got this little section right here, unmitigated, right? The order flow didn't tap it, right? So now we tap it. How do we go with this? Okay, so from there, okay, 1, A, B, C, into a 2, 3, or 5. Do I want to buy it? Do we want to buy it right here? Is there a worse place to buy it? That would be a contender for one of the worst places to buy it, right? We want to buy it down here, right? Now, I know you say, oh, fuck yeah, in hindsight. At some point, you're going to have to take, there has to be a trade you take where you're a little uncomfortable. If you wait to be comfortable, you're just retail. You're just, oh, fuck, it's going straight up. Oh, new high, I can buy it now. It's the trade where you're like, whoa, fuck, it's a little sphincter clenched. Shit, I'm a little nervous about that, right? But that's the trade you want, the one you're a little nervous about, because that means you will be buying a retrace if you're doing that. Right, you see the fair value gap there, right? The imbalance, right? What do we know about the algorithms? Right, they're doing one of two things, right? They're seeking liquidity or they're rebalancing something, an imbalance. So you can see it right here. So here's the rebalancing of the imbalance. Well, we had two of them here. Here's the rebalance of the imbalance right here. And then what's this, right? So we go from internal liquidity to external liquidity. Right? What happened right there? Now, if you're not in this, CN, if you're looking at this going, oh fuck, well, shit, if that's the worst place to buy it, how do I get long here? Well, okay, if this is 1, 2, you know, you're kind of, oh shit, you might have to do it here. If this is 1, 2, we gone 1, 2, right? Still, you don't want to buy it here. You've got to wait for this to finish and see what you get here. Do we get the impulse? Right, we right, certainly measure it. Right? Are you going to get that big kick up here, Well, if we're just getting started into the 1, you may have more retracement opportunity. What's coming up right here, the biggie, right? If we're down here at this degree. Here, I'll hide this now that we've got that established to know to look for that. Well, what's coming up here? This would be a big fat break of structure here, would it not? Right? Break of structure. What are, back where we started, what's the foundation of price action trading? After a break of structure, retrace. I swear to God, if you need to write it on your monitor, right, you have to, that has to be at the forefront of your mind, always. Oh, break of structure, retrace. Would that not be what we'd have here, right? If we got, oh shit, my machine's locking here. 3, 4. Okay, hang on now. If I do this, is that not another break of structure? So I got one here, I got one here, retrace, break of structure. What am I anticipating after the 5? Retrace. If I do this, what do I got? Lower high. What do I have here? Change of character. Oh, we were doing higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Oh. Something changed. Change, right? It's, whoa, right? This low, right, had a job to do, right? Its job was to give you a new high. It fails. Lower high. Change of character. You see, you can't trade Elliott Wave and not trade market structure. You can't do it, right? It is market structure. That's why they play well together. Oops. Okay, let me keep going here. That's a hurry up and wait there, San Salazar. Let it break. Take the retrace. 4 to the 5. Okay. What do I got here? This is, okay, this will be good. This is PK's link. What's the market doing? A little chop sloppy. Okay, let's leave this. All right. Let's see how he is a master Elliottician approaches Chainlink. Right? I mean, when I'm struggling, he's like, well, not because my other guys aren't talented, because they're most of them all have day jobs, right? So, but he's on a different time zone. He's in Japan, right? So I can get to him. So, when we get to Apple, right? That was a collaborative effort because it's just fugly. So don't hesitate to, that's part of what you're paying for in the membership, is to have access to this kind of expertise. Okay, so this is his 4 hour. Oh, we saw 4 hour on Chainlink off of Coinbase. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Oh man, see, this is. See, I would look at this and go, oh fuck, right? Sideways 4, right? He's going to do every deal, right? But that's how you learn, right? So he's going to get every one of them. Okay, so let's get in there. All right, but if you want to learn, all right, he didn't start this way, right? I think he's second or third level master. Okay, so I've got 3. I got an A. Now look at Jesus, it's so good, right? I'm gonna change this here. He's so good. I just am in awe of it. Let's do that. Okay, just so I like to have the slight color variation. He doesn't need it. Okay, well here's 5 down. I got an ABC into an A. I got an ABC into a W. I got an A, B, C, D, E into an X, right? Now that, you have to know that you can do that. It's a little bit of, puzzle mastery, right? I mean, you have to know that you can do it. Can you do it, right? Because when you're new to Elliott Wave and you're looking, 3s and 5s, what the fuck, right? That's what you're looking at, that going, what the, right? What the actual fuck is that? Now, again, you can say, okay, well, whatever we're doing here, we're going sideways. But if you're a student, right, you want to, well, first question is, can you do it? So there's a little bit of if you can do it, then you don't necessarily need to do it all the time. But if you can't do it, right, the challenge is, can I do it? Can you solve that? That's not an easy one. Can you solve that? A, B, C into a W. X, A, B, C into a B, right? So, no, I'm going to take that, make that bigger so we can see that. Right, A, B, C into an A. Right, now he's given us an alternate count here. We've got 2 counts here. That could be a W, X, and we're going to go down in 5, and the Y potentially would be down here because we'd have W, X, Y, right, which would mean we'd have to finish A, B, C, right? So we don't know yet if we're going to get that. The other possibility here is that it's a 4, right? So the only thing we can say with certainty is that we're in consolidation, right? Much like we were, if you recall with Link, right? The long, well, I just did that, right? The year-long, oh shit, here. This, all right, it was, god damn, what happened there? There we go. All of this. Kind of same thing, right? So it would imply, oh, okay, well, if we're coming down, where are we likely to go, right? So what would the algorithm be looking for here? Let me push that off a little bit. What's it looking for? Liquidity. All right, so it's already grabbed. Okay, so this I know it's a lot, right? If you're just seeing this. There's the external liquidity, right? Grabbed. Right? Somebody, after a while, you're going to start to look at this and go, oh, God, I feel sorry for that guy. Just like you feel sorry for this guy. Eventually, you'll learn, right? Or you'll blow out, one or the other. Okay, so here's the external liquidity, grabbed. Where's the internal liquidity? Grabbed. Does that help us in terms of, well, fuck, where's it going next? Well, that's where this kind of puzzle mastery can at least give you, which is the only thing we ever get, which is the slightest edge. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Before we go in here? Well, how do we know? We don't. We don't know. Does that look like, well, we can try and dig in there a little bit more. All right, so if this is going to be ABC, we want a clean 5 here, right? I mean, do I know I'm going to get it? No, but if I'm going to put money at risk, is it too much to think, oh, can I please get a clean 5 here? Is that too much to ask for? And if you don't get it, no trade. If I get this, oh, sexy. I got a clean 5. So now I have more confidence. I can look at this and go, okay, I know right where we are. Well, as much as you can ever know, right? Nobody knows, but we can certainly have a degree of confidence where we can say, I'm willing to put money at risk here because I have a feeling that, based on my analysis, here's more, I shouldn't say it that way. It's not a feeling. Based on the analysis I've done here and the pattern recognition and all the other components here and the seeking liquidity and balancing and rebalancing and the impulsive nature of it, the consolidation, do I have enough here to put money at risk? That's really all you're ever asking yourself. Do I like this enough to risk losing money? I can't answer that for you, but I can look here and go, well, shit, we can label it. We can start on labeling this 4-ish. So how do we know it's a 4? Not progressing the trend. Now that's a little early to go in there and call it a 4, right? But okay, maybe, right? Might be right there. Hey, ABC, right? Can I get one more down here? Well, okay. So what if I did? Right? Again, start to put these ideas together. If I got that, what would I have there? Break a structure. Would I not? Break a structure. What do I anticipate after a break of structure? Retrace. Hello? Right? We got that? Right? We all clear on that. After a break of structure, retrace. That's the foundation of everything we're talking about. Everything. Whether you're SMC, market structure, Elliott Wave, period. Oh, I got an A wave. What am I anticipating after the completion of the A wave? Retrace. Where do I want to enter this market? On retracements, not on breakouts, right? That's the dumbass right there. Right, so if we come down here, oh, maybe I can get that, right? And I'm comfortable there. I'll risk that all day long. Oh, no problem. You can't hurt me there. You're not going to hurt me. There's a certain comfort that comes from, I'm in this trade. They can't hurt me there. They're not going to knock me out. You give me a jab, right? It might sting a little bit, but you're not knocking me out of the game, right? Name of the game, stay in the game. All right, good one, PK. All right, so this is a little bit of, I think, hurry up and wait here. See what happens here. Do I get a break of structure here? Right, so down here, fuck, send an alert on it. Put an alert on it, right? If it hits, okay, well, let's take a look here. Right? How does it look? Do I have a clean 5? Is that the 4? Is that the Y of the 4 coming in here, or the C, right? Whatever, depending on how this finishes. Do I have all of that? Now let's pull this back out here and say, well, shit, man, if that is that, what kind of upside do I have here to support the idea of putting that money at risk? What kind of upside? What's the risk reward? What's my potential reward? If I'm going to risk money, well, if that's the 3, right, and this is all the correction, well, we could just use the algo target, or let's use the length. Well, let's use traditional Elliott, right? If we get the 4 here, not in log scale, right? So anything up here, right? Shit, you're going for a biggie right there. A link right here would be the 1618175. That's the algo target off of this, right? We don't know that it's going to get there, but again, I come back to just like this. I don't know which way that's going when it comes out of that, but based off of the price action, the implication is it's going higher. If it goes lower, oh, okay, fuck. All right, loser. Get used to them. Right? You're going to have way more losers than you're going to have winners. Period, period, period. I don't care who you are. Get used to it. If you can't deal with that, you're in the wrong business. Okay. Oh, this is Pixafin. This must be a new member. I've never seen that handle before, but this is, reminds me of one of our old senseis. Excuse me. So he's bringing some GAN in, which I have enough familiarity with GAN to be dangerous. My issue with GAN and using the, fuck, I should warn you. I got a white screen coming at you, so squint. My issue with GAN in TradingView is that you have to lock in the range. It can be a little tricky here. I know some GAN traders here. One of my members is Forever in a Day, right? You ought to look him up on Twitter. He goes by the handle the GAN man. He's mastered this stuff. I don't, but it looks to me like what he's done here. Oh shit! Let's see. I had this up. Let's see if I can find it. I may not be able to find it in time. Was that over here? Yeah, this is it. Okay, so let me show you what he's doing. Right, so the idea in a GAN square like this is price and time, right? So we get both the components here. So you don't really need to, this is his preference, right? He's comfortable working with this, and he's got a solution for the scaling that is problematic with TradingView. Now, there are dedicated GAN products out there that will deal with that, but they're expensive, and this isn't something that we really focus on. But you can just look at it here and say, okay, well, that kind of looks like I might have if I was just eyeballing here for, the big correction. Here's our low. That's probably the FTX low. Oh, fuck. I can't even tell. 1, 2, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we're hitting these arcs that are tied to, right? So GAN, right here, GAN will square everything. So this is a big square, but then we cut it in half, we cut it in half, we cut it in half, and you keep cutting it in half until you have this range here. And then these are the time and, oh, I won't try and do a GAN lesson here, but let me get it over here and put it into here, let me get some of the market structure off of this just for the time being. Okay, so here's Coinbase Global. So now we can look here. That's likely the FTX low. Okay, so we're coming from 400 and we got down to 30. One of the great collapses, right? But it looks like all of crypto, right? So I think the move to log scale is warranted here because of the range that we have. Now, even just this range here, that's from 31 to 190, right? So it would make sense. Now, just looking at that, right? Just looking at this, right? So what do we see here? We see that's the most annoying feature of TradingView in my view, that is always there in the middle. Annoying. Okay, so we look here. Swing, retrace. Swing, retrace. Swing, retrace. All right, so just again, not to be insulting your intelligence, but what is that? right? Break of structure. What do we anticipate after the break of structure? Retrace. What is that? Right now, whoa. That sure went a lot farther. Yeah. Your point being. Okay, now can we now? So there's just, you know, as rudimentary market structure as I can put on it, on a daily. But I'm anticipating that retrace. Now let's see if we can add some Elliott to that, right? I mean, would this not be your first thought? Would that not be your first thought? Well, that's likely not going to be the 3. Oh, no, actually, we could have some sort of wacky diag, but let's not assume wacky. Let's go to that'd be normal. Okay. Wouldn't you be curious? Well, okay, before we go there, right? So what happened here? You could call that a break of structure. What do we anticipate after the break of structure? Retrace, right? That leads to another break of structure. But let's just call that liquidity, right? So, okay, so what happened here, right? So somebody sold it there, just like somebody sold it there, right? You see, right? It's seeking internal liquidity. Where's the where would it go for external liquidity? Right, the algo is just that is actually what ICT gave to TA, right? That recognition of how the algos operate. So much credit to him for that, right? People have mixed opinions of him, but that is a great contribution, right? So recognizing contemporary algos, how do they operate? Okay, so now you're looking at this going, well, fuck, what is that all I need? Well, shit. Well, okay, so buy here, we'll sweep the liquidity. What could I add to that would sweeten it? You see how these concepts start to blend together? And you look here and you go, oh my God. Oh, you got to be kidding me. They're going to sweep the liquidity right into a golden zone? Again, I cannot make this shit up. How do we know it's an algo? Not from this. Look where it goes. What's after the retrace, right? Because this, it's I know, right? It's frustrating, right? In hindsight, right? It's frustrating. Break of structure. Retrace. Right? Is that, hopefully that's starting to like go, oh, God damn, man, is it that simple? Well, I'm not saying it's easy, but it can be that simple. Okay, so we've got one golden zone here. So what additionally, right? Don't forget these, right? I'm trying to drill this into your head. Okay, now I have an unrealized 80% here. Before you say, oh, well, fuck, that shit doesn't work. I've seen it take 2-3 years before it gets there. Do not take that for granted that we're not going to get there. Now, if we drift and roll over here, different story, right? You probably do it again, right? You just look here and go 50, right? So this one goes gold. Remember the algo, it's either 50 or the golden zone, right? Or in between. So so is the algo in here? Was there ever any question about whether the fucking algorithm is going to be in Coinbase? Probably not, right? So if you needed to be verified of that, well, there you go. I mean, like in your face, like there's no way to deny it. You can't take an argument counter to this being a factor in the market. You can't do it. Not with any degree of intelligence. Can't do it. Yes, the algorithm fired here. Yes, the algorithm fired here. Okay, so can we label this? Well, we thinking that's the 3? No. If this is a 2, what are we looking for? We're looking for a 5, right? I mean, it's like this drop dead fucking, like we're looking for a 5. So that's likely to be the 1, 2 of the 3, right? Market's fractal. That's what the beauty of it, right? So whether we're looking at a 1 minute or a 1 month, doesn't matter, right? Same thing. So can we label it? Let's take this up. Okay, 1, 2. At this point, do we care what the fuck? Who cares? WX, what? Fuck, I don't even care, right? All I know is that I corrected and I was technical. Fuck, I don't care, right? 1, 2. 1, 2. Now, we got to pay attention here, right? Because this can get disrupted here if we retrace that. if we break that, because we're now trading this, right? You would not want to assume something weird. You would want to assume, oh, okay, let's keep labeling. One. It looks like that's the lowest low there. Again, it almost doesn't matter. Okay, do I have a completed impulse here? I might. Let's bring that down and go to green. Okay, so now this is dangerous, right? I'm doing this for demonstration purposes. Do not forget that you have that hidden in your link tree. Don't forget about it. Right, if you're thinking about putting on a trade in Coinbase, like, oh fuck, I better double check that. Oh yeah, that. All right, let's not forget that, because remember, trading principle number 4. Right, just because you have this, remember, a failure to make the median line sets up a move equal to or greater than the swing that failed to get there. So this is so we don't make it here, but we don't break the low, right? So the 80 is still intact, right? It's still in play. All right, so let's hide that just for the time being. Okay. Swing, retrace, swing, retrace, swing. We're starting the retrace. Now, we do not want that to overlap, right? Because then the account starts to get, well, we lose the impulse, right? So we don't want that. Doesn't mean it can't happen. It just means that's not what we'd like to see here if we're bulls on Coinbase. Now, what else can we do here, right? Well, of course, right? You just start using the tools. Okay, I got a 1-2. I got a 1-2. Pretty good looking channel. If I bring this up here, oh, close enough. So I'm nicely contained within this channel. Okay, I know I'm technical here, right? So we know that's already realized. 1-2. Now, what again? Just so start looking at this, going, okay, what else? What are the tools of my trade? If I'm building a house, well, yeah, I'm going to have the tools. If I'm a technician, what other tools can I apply here? Well, I got a few things here. I've got the same channeling potential here, but I've already got a 3 now. Right, so I've got this in play here. So that's why you might hide one, but you got to remember that they're there. That they start to stack up on each other. Next question. Okay, well, how far do we go here? Right, use the tools. Oh, just barely made it long enough. We are in large scale. Oh, well, they did. Oh, I love that. Right, so. Did not set that up. Where's the highest probability location for a wave 3? I can't make this up. Makes me think that this might be. Yep. At a log scale, golden zone. Third target. I seriously, I don't know how anyone can look at any of these. I don't know how you can look at this and not go, I got to really start applying some of that shit. I don't know how you do. How could you do that? How many times have I shown this today? Just today. I've been doing this for 5 years. I've probably shown this 20,000 times. Yet there's still, thankfully, many people don't pay attention. Okay, so I've got a 1-2, 1-2, 3. All right, well. Okay. Now, do I know that's what I have? No. I don't know. There's no knowing in the market. There is only what you know after the fact. But as we're in the process, I don't know that I have that, but I'm willing to take a calculated risk that that's what I have. Look what else is happening here. So the lower channel and the internal channel are meeting. Now this looks like that's going to need a clone to expand it. Down here, all right, candidate. Now, where if I was looking for the consolidation, right, the internal consolidation, the internal wave 4 of this 3, right, assuming that is my 3, which is hard to bet against it. Oh, look what I've come right back to the consolidation. How nice, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, what else do I want to do? Okay, well, let's use the fibs, right? Where do they tend to go? Not where I know they're going to go. Where do they tend to go? Where's the highest probability location for a wave 4? Oh, and lo and behold, I've got the consolidation of the internal of this is the 3-4 of the 3. Common place for it to retrace to. Now, do I know that that's done? No. Calculated risk. We look like we're done there. Well, what? Okay. If you're moderately versed in Elliott Wave, are you thinking, holy fuck, I can buy that. It's right at the 38. Is that what you're thinking? Or are you thinking, whoa, that doesn't look like it's done? Because while we know, excuse me, it's 5s and 3s, that looks like a 5. It may not even be done, right? This could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe another leg down there. So you're kind of looking at this going, oh, I don't like the way this is developing now. Right? Do we have to do that? I don't really want to do that. Right? I want that 4 to be higher. Oh, here, we'll go yellow. So I want this B. So you can kind of wish it along, right? Oh, okay. What am I wishing for here? I want that B to go high, so that if I come down for the C, I stay in this range. So if we're starting the B here, I want it to go, well, here, I got a little order block right here. I want it to go up right here. That would be good here to get the B right here. Okay, because then I'm not thinking as much about, oh, fuck, here, come here. Here, I'm not thinking this, right? I'm thinking, oh shit, maybe I can get something more even here, and this consolidation here will hold it at the 38, at the 233. That's what you're wish casting. Can I get that, right? Can I get something flat? I had pretty sharp here, right? Sharp. Can I get flat here? You know, we don't know, but ideally, right? Fuck, boy, you said that. So if I do get that, boy, I'm going to be more aggressive here. Like, oh fuck, look at that, man! I got sharp and I got flat. Oh yeah. So do you want to try and pick the turn? No need to. There's never, ever. Did I say ever? Ever a need to pick the turn? Never. So, but people can't resist. I did it for years, right? Until I just suddenly realized, you know, why am I doing this? Why not, right? If this is going to have a 5, it's going to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why don't you just, all right. It's the redundancy, right? So I feel like, oh my God, this guy's not going over this again, is he? But it's the redundancy that you have to, I kind of have to, right? As an educator, I have to do it this way. So you go, Jesus Christ, that guy has hammered that thing into my head so many times that now when I see it, I go, oh fuck, okay, well I know I'm not buying it up here. And I know I'm looking for a 5 and a 3, and ideally, boy, I'd love to hold it above that 38 into this prior consolidation. What have I got down below? Well, that's too much, but let's go out to a daily and see how I look here. Oh, I got a ways for that to come back. So it's not ripe. Look, we're still 3 ripping here. I want this down here. I want the 4 down here. Now, you got to be careful about doing this, right? I've made this mistake before. You go, oh, fuck, well, it's not there on the 8. Maybe it's there on the 4, right? And it starts getting lower and lower. And you say, okay, well, now there's a point where you're curve fitting to what you want to see. Excuse me. So be careful of that. But what can I see here is I'm going down in time frame. Divergence, right? Where's the peak, right? The 3. We want the 3, 4, 5 divergence, right? So it looks like that's complete. You know, when I say that looks like it's complete, that doesn't mean we couldn't blast off here. But right now it looks like, hey, I'm pretty good looking 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, here's where I disqualify, right? It's invalidated. So I want to stay above this 116. 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2. Can you stomach that amount of risk? Oh shit, 1, 2. We're out here. Right? You can trade options, underlying, right? I mean, you can't lever this, right? Because we're talking about equity here. But 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Shit, you buy calls. Same thing. Now we go to the, here's where you got to be careful, right? So now you go to the 4, you will go from the 4 to the 2. Oh, wait a second. Whoa, that's too deep for, and then so what's the, I've done this. You go back here. Oh, it looks better here. I'll stay here, right? Because it fits my bias more. Careful about that. Right, so that's why we want to use all of this. It's never one thing. Oh, well, the Elliott oscillator said it's time to buy it. So no. It has to be all of this put together. Why wouldn't you try and put all that together? I mean, this is not that fucking hard, right? I mean, it takes time, right? It takes a little practice. But why wouldn't you use all of this? You're talking about putting money at risk. You're going to be lazy? Oh, fuck. I didn't. Yeah, that was a hassle. I didn't want to deal with that. I'll just take a runner at it. Well, you're not serious about being a trader then. A few thoughts. Jesus, I feel like I've gone way too. Oh, shit. There's 2 hours right there. Okay. How am I doing here? I know I got a few more. Oh, hang on. JD, what are you telling me, JD? JD. Okay, this JD gave me Apple. This is JD 4228. This is tricky, right? So this is great example, right? And PK would attest to this. So I'm looking at this going, what the, right? So you're looking at it thinking, oh, okay, either it's one of the two, right? So you look when you bring it up, right? If you bring up the daily on Apple, you're thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, what's wrong with that? Right. So you always want to be critical of your. A lot of times you'll hear me say, "Well, you just throw some numbers up there, right? You got to kind of start, right? Okay, well, it looks like a 5. Really? Okay. Well, so factors that are important for a good Elliott wave count, right? So, or let me say that differently. Things that would be important to a trader if you're putting money at risk. Okay. Well, this would have looked a lot better here, right? If we had this thing go, oh, okay, fuck, whatever this is, or even here, right? 5, 3. Oh, fuck. Half the problem is here. That looks like a 5, right? So maybe you do it this way, right? So you'd be here. So you'd be going 3, 3, 5 into a W, X, Y. My point being, it doesn't look right. It doesn't have, right? Elliott talks about it. It doesn't have the right look because the 4 is way too big compared to the 2. And now we bring in, right? Don't forget, like the channeling is critical. Critical. Wait, those two don't go together. This is correct. This is something completed here. This is the correction of it. Because of there's so much complexity here. I do not want to put that 4 there. Now, when I say that, it doesn't mean that we're not up here and, a year from now we're back here labeling it that way. Like, well, fuck, it was ugly, but that's what it was. It's just, again, we're back to, do you want to put money at risk on something that's like, it doesn't have the right look. Now, if there was only Apple and Exxon to trade, maybe you accommodate some of that. But if you've got 20,000 different assets to trade, why would you take? Well, okay, because it's Apple. Okay, well, one thing we can certainly recognize here is that everybody's looking at Apple. Virtually everybody, every hedge fund, every BIF, everyone's looking at Apple. Okay, so what does that tell you? Well, perhaps you're going to have more evidence of retail getting taken advantage of, right? So I'm trying to finish my point here. I think this is what we're looking at for that reason. All self-contained, right? Now let's get, what do I got there? Let's get rid of that one. Let's get that Elliott oscillator on there. Just because it gives us a squeeze. Well, here, this is a little abnormal as well. What have I got? Yeah, I'm on the base. They have the highest momentum here relative to how the Elliott wave oscillator is measuring, which is the difference between two moving averages, right? So it's unusual to have a bigger kick in the 1 than the 3. Unheard of? No. Unusual? A little bit. Looks like 3, 4, 5 of the 1, 3. It's, you got to like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little, I'm not sure, right? Is it here? Is it here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish it? Does it matter? Well, if you're trying to connect the two, it might matter. But if you're not, which I would propose to you, right? And this is both PK and I came to the same conclusion. Excuse me. More likely, right? More likely that you've completed here. Something, when you call it, I suppose you could call it an ABC, but more likely that's impulsive, right? I mean, what did we go from? 123 to 198? Yeah. New all-time high? Yeah. Likely. So then what, okay, if not this, then that. If not that, then what? Oh, if this completed, what's this likely? You know, it's not. There's only so much that could be. Oh, let's put that away. Okay, so all right, that's a little fugly, but I don't really care. Right? So it didn't make a 50, right? So we don't have a good technical pivot here, but I have market structure that I can play off of. Oh, come here. All right, so I don't make it here. It's not going to make it every time. Actually, it looks to me like you had a sell side algo in there. Be willing to bet you. Interesting. Did not make target, right? So just because it has a target doesn't mean it has to get there, right? So this algo did not get its target, so stopped out there. Looks like that is too far, and that didn't make it either. So if we swing here to dominant 50, good. Neither one makes it. Now, it was a pretty remarkable run we had to the end of the year of last year. So right now, I don't think there's any reason to assume anything other than, I'm not in log scale here, I know, than 1-2. Well, okay, that's, if you're bullish of Apple or the market in general, whoa, that's a gift, is it not? Because if that's 1-2, now again, emphasis if that's 1-2, what's that? Well, it's probably not 3. Where's the worst possible place you could have chosen to buy it on this chart? Again, I'm just going to put some concepts together here. What is that? What is it that we anticipate after a break of structure? Retrace. If this is a funky I don't know, but it doesn't matter, right? So I would just, actually I would use a regression channel here. Okay. What do we know the algo likes to do, right? Look for internal liquidity, right? And then seeking external liquidity. Where did it find the external liquidity? Right? You see how this all kind of plays together? So now you look at it and say, okay, market structure. Okay, that seems to be pretty helpful here. Okay, 1-2. Well, if that's 1-2, where am I anticipating that 3? 270? Well, over 250. Well, if this is 1-2, all right, and we've already swept the external liquidity, where can I find internal liquidity, right? Or internal rebalancing? Well, let's get in there and find out. Oh, shit. Do I have them on here? I don't. Here, I'll just put... nephew Sam. No relation. All right, so look at all this imbalancing here. All these imbalances here on the way up. Right now I got a big one here because the gap. But all of this seeking to be rebalanced. Here's the first one, got tagged today. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks like that could be an A. Oh, going to come back here and rebalance here? Maybe we'll get something like that. Now, we don't know, but 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like we could label that, right? Again, I don't know for sure that's what I have, but that looks pretty reasonable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like an A. B. Where do I want this, right? I mean, don't shy away from saying, where would the perfect location be? Right, now I don't have the B, right? So I don't, the A could be going lower here, but I've got this. I've got dominant to dominant, so I can look here and I can go, okay, well, you want to do it this way, right? So I can just use that and say, okay, well, we're breaking. If I get down here, at least I'm buying in the discount. I don't want to pay retail for Apple. I want to buy Apple on sale. 182 is where it starts to go on sale. Until then, oh, you're paying retail. Sorry about it. Oh, you're getting close, right? Sale's coming. Now, here, better example, right? big 3, right? So here's the 3. 4. What's the 4? We're not progressing the trend, and we're in a squeeze. Squeeze. Up for the 5. All right, I got to keep going. I'm going to be way over time here. Shit, I don't know if anyone's watching anymore. Okay, so 1, 2, A, B, C. We're looking for that down here. Okay, let me try and wrap up here before I lose everyone. I think I've only got one more. Colt. Oh, is that? We had a lot of new members here. I'd love to see that. Okay, so this is, I think that's Colt. I think that's C0LT. Okay, Colt. He wants to look at DBC. Shit, I can't think what that is. Oh, that's DBC. Deep chain. I'm assuming that's what he means. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Oh, shit. Oh, Colt. DBC could be this. Oh, shit, I don't know what it is. Let's assume he's going to be thinking crypto. Oh, fuck. These are kind of ugly. All right. Ah, shit. Are you on here, Colt? Like, I don't know if you want DBC. I'm going to assume you want this. All right, so let's go with something you could actually trade. Oh, fuck. Well, here, I guess I'll go here. Probably has the highest volume. All right, so let's get in log scale here. Well, it looks like, kind of assuming this is what he wants. Okay, so right off the bat, I would want to check, how technical are we? Okay, how did it look here? There's perfect. A little sloppy. All right, so good on the way down. Look at that. This is a little tricky, actually, in here. Yeah, it looks like you got it. Yeah. It looks like you're going to have to do this. So didn't quite get the liquidity swept there before that rolled over. Looks a little deep here. A little chop sloppy down here at the 65. I hate to leave that hanging, right? So you can, it's close enough. I think PK would agree with me here. We want this all self-contained. Chinese stocks seem to have bottom. Okay, J Markey, give me a sec here. I'm gonna guess that we're gonna have to live with that. So that looks like a 3 here. So I'd be inclined to think this WX. This could be triangle A B. So something like that is underway. Well, so you squeeze. There's a lack of momentum here. So this is all just A, B, C, D. Could be triangle. We're going into a B, and then there's one more push down. I'm not sure that's ripe yet. You're just, this is the kind of shit you want to stay out of, right? This kind of slop. What's the Elliott count there? There isn't one. There isn't one. Now, again, I'm hoping that Deepbrain is what he wanted there, but that will give you a headache in your deep brain. So I think that one is a hurry up and wait, Colt. Hang on. Golden ratio here. I'm going to defer to a member, and then I'll get to you guys here in just a sec. Here, how's the market doing? It's coming back. Okay, so All right, I got to wrap up. I'm over. I'm 15 minutes over, but we'll finish up here. I'll get you guys. Jay Markey. Well, Markey's he's a member. Okay, so what did you give me here? This is fuck. Why do I not have the asset up there? Oh, man, because it's on his phone. Jesus, I have no idea what this is. What is this golden ratio? Oh, BHVN. Is that what this is? Gotta be. The fuck, BHVN. Wow, that's weird. Oh, this has got to be because it's his. It's from his phone. Okay, so let me try and do it. BHVN. Fuck, what is that? BHVN Biohaven. Let's go back to a daily. Holy shit. Is that what you gave me? Oh fuck. Whoops, sorry guys. White screen coming at you. I don't. I'm sorry. Golden ratio. I'm assuming this is what you want here. BHVN Biohaven Ltd. Well, there's a 5 in that. 5 in that. Okay, so this is one where you just, okay, I can see a few 5s. It's iffy there. There's a fucking 3 all day. Hang on. You might be able to squeak that in there as a 5, ABC. Well, the split's not helping. Making this a little tougher. To a 50. Looks like this would have been good too. It's just, right? Is it technical, right? That's all I'm doing here. Say, okay, how technically are we trading? Right? Is the algo, right? Well, the algo is always there, right? But is it respecting it? Well, you'd have to do diag there. Fuck, that's not great. Here, let's do it this way. You'd have to do this and do this as a diag. Can't, you might have to do the whole fucking thing. Okay, let's go with one. Let's go with one ABC. Little trunk, but that's all wick. Now coming out of this, there's the blast off, right? So you can see the imbalance in the blast off, right? So that's by market orders. Delta is going to be very, very positive. You know, again, just to keep it in the forefront of your mind, right? What happens right there? Oh, come here. All right, break of structure. What do we expect after a break of structure? Retrace. Same thing here. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh shit, that's a little skinny too. That's kind of fugly there. Yeah, that's not great, Elliott. There. So your best case is you've gone 1, 2. Fuck, 1, 2. See, now this is actually a good example here as we kind of wrap up. If it's not playing good Elliott ball, don't force it. Is there, fuck, one of my guys, Wizards, could probably get a count on that, but I go, fuck, if I have to try that hard, I better really want to trade it. There's got to be some big reason here. It's just shit Elliott, right? So I go, okay, well, I'm not going to use it. Do I need it? So then you got to ask yourself, okay, do I need it? Do I need the Elliott here? Well, okay. I mean, it's not too. I'm here a second. Do. Oh, what's going to be fast here? This thing. All right. So here. Okay. So I got break of structure, break of structure, break of structure, break of structure, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? I don't have to have the Elliott wave here. I get it again. Break of structure, right? Retrace. Okay, so I've got a trend. But the Elliott is iffy, right? It'd be a guess either way, no matter how, but shit, no, whatever you're doing, it's a guess. But okay, we are not at a large scale, all right? So I could, all right, I've got this nice channel going on here. I know the last major break of structure here at this degree is right here. All right, break of structure, retrace. So I've got that to work with. Okay. And it's just been little internal breaks, right? So little internal breaks all the way up. Okay, well here's the consolidation. Shit, I know, I guarantee it would be there. We'd likely have a squeeze in this. Okay, buying a low, breakout, little retrace. That's a hurry up and wait, right? You're kind of stuck with that. I would leave it right here. Say, okay, well, I need to see some sort of price action here. I need to see a change of something, change of character of some sort before I come back down here, see something like that, maybe into this consolidation right here. Okay, that might be of interest there. Maybe I get a little kicker and I take that, right? Stop under this, right? You might have to, maybe it does that, right? You might have to take it twice. Well, if it did that and you got a 5 down, all of a sudden some Elliott started to clear up, because that will often happen. There'll be no Elliott and then it's like, whoa, okay, out of the smoke, oh, boom. There's a perfect 5. Okay, well, if I get a perfect 5 down, I don't want to buy it. Well, you could, right? I mean, you could say, okay, I'm going to trade the ABC, but what am I really expecting? That. So I think this is a hurry up and wait on that one, golden ratio. Okay, I had a couple FXI. Okay, so let me try and help get you guys here, and then I got to get out of here. FXI, China shares. Let's get back to a daily. Let's maybe try and get to a weekly or a 3-day. Let's see how that looks. Whoa, this is, oh fuck, we got to go weekly here. Okay, let's log it. Do I need log? Oh, log's a pain in the ass. Well, okay, so we see lots of things we see right here, right? So liquidity. Seems like people are getting worked here. Clean Elliott. I would say no. How could you say yes? What might be clear in here? Correction. That actually looks good. All right, so sometimes you just, okay, where is it? Where can I see it? It's decent. But then we go into all this. Right, Elliott is gone. I mean, yeah. Oh, fuck, we could probably do something like that. You might have to do that complex WXYXZ, something like that, where it's not a triangle. What is it? Okay, all right, so we're saying, all right, it's in a range. All right, so what do we want to do in a range? We want to buy in the discount, right? Where's the discount? How about the discount of the discount? Just falling knife, right? So all right, there's a sequence of questions you got to ask yourself. Okay. Does this look like a good 5? It doesn't, right? Because that looks like 3 would be the shortest. I mean, it's always good measure just to double check. Yes, right? So I can't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I can go internal, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? So I get that. Elliott here, it's not great. Any reason to buy it? This has already been reclaimed here. This has already been rebalanced. Not really, right? So I would put that in the hurry up and wait category. Okay, looks like you might have Al in here. You do, right? Swing. Whoops, let's get it right on there. Right, so no, not the 618, in the golden zone, target, right? So we got that. You're watching for that on the way back up, right? They'll have to crack that because you know they used it. You'll have to crack both of these actually because we know they use that, right? So if it comes back up, it'll have to break that, and then you got to go to that one, then that one, then that one, right? Based on whatever they used. There's no, I don't see any reason to be aggressively buying here other than, God, if you're interested, you're certainly near the lows, but I would want to see something come out of here and pop a little bit, right? Okay, maybe we're coming down here. Oh fuck, maybe you call this an order block down here. I wouldn't assume that. I would want to see the volume there. Excuse me. Okay, so I would look for, if that's me and I've gun to my head, I got to trade this, I'd want to see something like that. Right, you got imbalances here, and then I would look to be going. So there's the imbalance in there. So maybe you get that kind of play here. So we just grab some liquidity here, up, come back. I would take that. Okay, there was one other one. Oh, Spitfire. You had one in the, oh shit, you had one in the euro? I didn't see that Spitfire. I didn't see it on your chart. Oh, shit. All right, I'm going to try and I'll come back to that one. Shit. BNP Hophead. Damn it. Spitfire. I'm sorry, man. I missed that. It wasn't in that chart. There's one other you guys were looking for. ENS. That's it. Okay, last one. Then I got to go. Oh, okay. Let's go back to a daily here. Hello, Ethereum Name Service. I haven't looked at this before. Where's my lowest low? All right, well, that's where log can help. Lowest low is here, it would appear. Oh, I take that back. Lowest low is here. Okay. Well, that's that's why we love crypto, right? You get those kind of pumps. All right, well, you don't have, oh, fuck, I hate that. You don't have clear Elliott here. Is Al in here? Is he? Is he? Is he? Yeah, of course he is. All right, so what do we do with that? Well, that's a little kind of, this is what we love and hate about crypto, right? So you got that kind of volatility, but you know, I guarantee longs and shorts got spanked there. So that's really, well, what's that about, right? That's November 15th. That's December 10th, right? So I don't know if that's anything relevant there. That's just pump. Looks like maybe a dump. When I see that, right, that immediately to me, I'm staying away from it until that calms down. I think that you might as well, heads I buy, tails I sell. You don't have any edge there, so yeah, if you caught that, right? But then you look at it and you say, well, okay, if you caught it, right, did you know to get out there? Was there some reason why you would have known to get out there? I don't see anything. Here's the last swing high. Looks like that would have been long cleared, right? So you got well through that. That kind of shit, that to me, that's what I don't like about crypto. That kind of volatility, right? It's hard to trade. Okay, guys, I got to wrap it up there. I'm sorry if I didn't get to everybody, but I would have liked to have seen that Euro chart, but I don't think that came through. Okay, guys, I got to wrap it up there. Hopefully these are beneficial. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. And just a reminder, you can always come over to our Discord, right? If you want to get into this, and you'll find that it's very consistent, right? We all trade the same way, and that's kind of the value, right? Everybody has the same mindset. and you've got a lot of really talented technicians to work with there. So you can join us for free. White belt is free. Oh, you're just doing you kind of missed the holiday sale. But access into the Discord, and then you decide whether or not you want to go into the belt system. Okay, guys, that's all I got for today. I hope you got something. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will catch you guys. I'm back on Friday, I think, but next live stream will be next Wednesday. Okay.